What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NHL Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Thank you guys for joining me as always. I appreciate y'all as always. I'm excited to get straight into this. Last NHL video, we swept it, so that was fantastic. Excited to get into the next one. The winner of last week's $50 giveaway from the videos, okay, this will be the video I announced it in because it's my first video of the day, is Zayo Levi's. Zayo Levi's, congrats, bro. Hit me up on Twitter at cam_ATL so you can give me your PayPal information. I can send that over. Appreciate everybody who comments and gets involved in the comments section. Hits me up on Twitter, all those type of things to just to talk or whatever. So I appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this NHL Prize Picks slate for today. There are a couple spots that I'm really liking so far, so let's get straight into it. So as you can see at the top of the NHL player prop tool, we have Debrincat. I'm not sure if I'm going to say these names. I'm going to say Alex. We have JT, Brandon, Mikkel. Those guys are popping at the top of the player prop tool. Now, there's a couple guys that I like here, okay? Some interesting spots that I like. So, first guy that I want to talk about today is going to be Blake Coleman. Let's talk Blake Coleman because he's at 2.5 shots on goal. His 2.5 shots on goal, the money line is at minus 140. Okay, that's really good number. That's that range where, like, these 135s and 140s could end up being bumped eventually, and this is where you could take advantage of it on the NHL player prop tool, which, by the way, I decided to keep free at greenlightdfs.com until the Props Made Easy website is ready. Okay, so once the Props Made Easy website is ready, all and the tools go on the Props Made Easy site. Until then, it'll just the NHL tool will just be free, so y'all can get the hang of it and continue trying it out and continue having success with it before it goes over to Props Made Easy. All right, but anyways, so Blake Coleman is in a fantastic spot because Vegas is super high, leaning super high on the over 2.5 shots on goal. He has cleared 2.5 shots on goal in 6 of his last 10. We have him projected at 2.93, almost 3, so that's a good bet on the over 2.5, good differential. As you know, in hockey, sometimes it's not that big of a difference. Like, for example, Mats Zuccarello. I absolutely love Zuccarello today. He's only hit 2 of the last 10. He's only surpassed 2.5 in 2 of his last 10. But the matchup against Florida is fantastic, who's given up like the third most shots on goal over the last couple weeks. Okay, so they've really been giving it up lately, and the over is liked by the player prop tool. So regardless of how big the differential is, yes, the green's going to be your best bets, but you still got to pay attention to these down here in the yellow as well that are still positive because they're in good spots. But yeah, Blake Coleman, solid spot for me here. Over the last few weeks, Ottawa's been giving up some shots on goal. The Vegas line is on the over. He hits it consistently at over 6 of his last 10 games. The player prop tool is over at 2.93. So Blake Coleman, I really like. I really like both of those guys from Calgary today. I like Mikael Backlund and Blake Coleman. Both of those guys are solid options. I'm not putting them both as my core, but I definitely like both of them. I'm leaning Blake Coleman slightly here, but I like both of those guys. They're both fine. All right. Now, I'm not going to question it. Alex Dembrincat. Now, here's the situation here. A lot of people wouldn't grab a bet like Alex here, okay? Because Calgary is so good at limiting the shots on goal. They're one of the better teams in the league when it comes to just limiting that, okay? But Alex is the guy on Ottawa who just takes those shots. Yes, Calgary might limit the shots on goal to a good percentage every game, right? So they hold teams pretty much in check a good bit. But somebody's going to get shots on goal. Like, this team's still going to get that 10 plus or so shots on goal, maybe more, and probably more actually. And Alex is going to be a part of that. He gets such a high percentage of shots on goal. This dude is one of the guys. He takes one of the most shots on goal in the league. You know what I mean? He's like up there in like the top 15. on shots on goal in the entire league. So Alex is in a solid spot here. I really like him. The Vegas line is heavy on the over 2.5. He's hitting 5 of his last 10. The player prop tool has him at over 3. So that's the best differential on the slate. So Alex over, Blake Coleman over are the two I like on the overs. There are a couple on the unders we like. I like Dylan Larkin. On the under 3.5, lines at minus 135. That's a good spot here. He's gone under 4 of his last 10. He's at a 3.12 projection. Remember what I said. I put last 10 on the player prop tool because I know a lot of people like to look at recent performance and stuff, and that's cool. That's something, yes, to take into consideration. But also, it's not a gigantic thing that needs to go into it. You know what I mean? It's not something you need to only rely on. You know what I'm saying? But I put it here so you could see it. So, for example, Dylan Larkin, he's hit 4 of his last 10, so that's less than 50%. But I'm still leaning the under because the player prop tool takes way more in consideration when it comes to this. So the fact that Vegas is on the under 3.5 as well as the player prop tool, that's a better bet than worrying about the last 10 too much on most occasions. You know what I mean? Sure, will there ever be a time that you take it and it ends up being over? Sure, because nobody's 100%. Nothing ever will be. But that's the exciting part about sports betting, that nothing ever will be 100%, but you can get it as close as you possibly get. And the player prop tool for NHL has been ridiculous, so that's super awesome. But yeah, so the the spot that I'm liking is Dylan Larkin. Another spot that really sticks out to me for the under is Sam Reinhart. His prop line's at 3. Vegas has under 2.5 so far, so Vegas is leaning heavy on the under. You know what I'm saying? Especially 3. If this line right here, if the Vegas line was at 3, the under would be like minus 150, 160. You know what I mean? It would be heavy, heavy under 3. Remember, he's got to get 4 shots on goal to go over this. So I feel like this 3 for Sam Reinhart's really, really safe to go under. So you know what? In the core, actually, you know what? This is just too high to me. I don't see Sam Reinhart getting 4. If he does, then so be it. I don't see him getting 4 though. As you can see, the top under on the slate. I'm gonna go with him. He feels like better value than me than taking. Okay, so I'm gonna go Sam Reinhart as the under. Let's do one under and one over. Sam Reinhart's the number 1 under I want. And then I'm going to rock with, what do I want here? You know what? I'm not going to question the player prop tool. We're going to rock Alex. We're going to rock Alex as the over, but I do like Blake Coleman. So I'm going to keep Blake Coleman and Alex, and then the under needs to be Sam Reinhart because Prizepicks has him too high as of right now. They're probably going to drop that down to 2.5 here eventually. We want him at this 3 because the way he beats that 3 is by getting 4, and I don't see that happening tonight. All right? Thank you guys for joining me as always. Like I said, at greenlightdfs.com, the NHL player prop tool you're looking at right now is available all day. As things get refreshed, it will update and all that good stuff. So keep refreshing throughout the day and have fun with it, man. All right. The NBA player prop tool looks pretty much just like this, except there's a couple more columns added to it, and it does pretty much the same thing. It pretty much gives you the projection of what we're feeling will happen based off the analytics and the matchup and all that good stuff, and then it gives you a differential on the difference between that projection and Prizepicks and lets you know the value there, okay? I'm about to do the NBA Prizepicks video after this one, all right? So y'all have an amazing day. Let's sweep this NHL video once again. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out. Peace.